Well, former U.S. President Joe Biden's Autopen is in news again, and it turns out Biden is writing off claims made by the Republicans that he might have not been in charge of high-profile clemency decisions issued under his name at the end of his term, which had put the legitimacy of his pardon signatures under the scanner. In an interview with the New York Times, Biden had reportedly shed light on the use of his Autopen, and that's during the final hours of his presidency. Defending his use of the said Autopen, Biden clarified that he authorized his staff to use his Autopen on clemency warrants because of the sheer number of pardons. However, all of them were personally approved by him at the end of his term, all 25 of them between December 2024 and January 2025. According to the NYT report, the Autopen was used to sign off on several high-profile pardons, including those for prominent figures like Dr. Anthony Fauci and General Mark Milley. However, Biden reportedly made one exception where he signed the pardon by hand, that of his son, Hunter's, and the justification behind it was to shield family from the legal costs of fighting potential cases. And as we speak, Biden's Autopen usage is under investigation by the Department of Justice. Meanwhile, the White House, alongside the U.S. Congress too, is reportedly looking into the matter of Biden's use of Autopen. On Monday, during his meeting with NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte at the Oval Office, speaking to the reporters, the U.S. President Donald Trump said, and I quote here, that Biden knew nothing about what he was signing, unquote. He also reasserted the claim that Biden's use of the pen is a major scandal.
President Biden, of all people, spoke to the New York Times over the weekend. He did not speak to them on the record during his time in office at all, but he spoke to them recently. And he defended his use of the Autopen. But at the same time, the Times reports that he did not individually approve each name for the categorical pardons that applied to large numbers of people. What are your take on that? Any new revelations from that?
Well, I mean, you're talking about the Autopen. Look, the Autopen, I think, is maybe one of the biggest scandals that we've had in 50 to 100 years. This is a tremendous scandal.
Now, the Autopen, a signature duplicating device, has long been a flashpoint between the Republicans and the Democrats, with the former accusing the latter of inefficiency and inaction with regards to something as sensitive as pardons, a claim categorically rejected by the former U.S. President Joe Biden in the NYT interview. Not just that, Biden has reportedly also hit back at claims made by Republicans, such as his cognitive state may have impaired his functioning at work, calling them lies and speculations.